How you doing, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition, the Christmas Eve edition of Wilde's Mailbox here at ESPNMilwaukee.com and ESPNMadison.com. We've got time for one question today. Got a lot of stories to write before Santa Claus comes. So, our question today is from Kim, who wants to know, Jason, with the Packers losing to the Steelers, do you think it was a good loss for the Packers in the long run, since they're a very young team and they can learn a lot from this loss? It's interesting to juxtapose this against the Tampa Bay loss, which obviously dropped the Packers to 4-4 on November 8th, and then they went on the 5-game winning streak. I'm not sure that this is necessarily the learning experience that the Packers need, losing to the Steelers the way they did. I think the environment was good for some of their young players to experience. It was definitely a playoff-type atmosphere for them to be in. But I think what's concerning, if you're a Packers fan, is when you look at the secondary situation, what Ben Roethlisberger was able to do and what the Steelers receivers were able to do, particularly against Jarrett Bush and Josh Bell. You know, when Al Harris injured his knee on November 22nd against San Francisco, you know, we talked about this on the show and we wrote about it. You know, the concern wasn't necessarily Tramon Williams having to go into the starting lineup. It was more, what is the trickle-down effect? And the trickle-down effect has meant that Jarrett Bush has had to play in the nickel, and they've had some uncertainty in the dime position. This week, Mike McCarthy told us that Josh Bell, Brandon Underwood, and Trevor Ford are all competing for that dime spot, which, if you've got three guys competing during the week, I'm guessing that you're just not going to play much dime against the Seahawks on Sunday. But as you look down the road, and assuming the Packers do end up in the playoffs, which seems likely nonetheless, you know, you look at Arizona, you look at Philadelphia, you look at New Orleans, and you look at Minnesota, and those are four teams that are pretty darn good through the air, and I think that's what's disconcerting about this loss. Maybe they do take something from it and grow from it, but I also think it shows opposing teams that the Packers could have some trouble stopping the pass if you pick on their lower-rung defensive backs. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure you submit your questions to ESPNMilwaukee.com or ESPNMadison.com. You can go to my page and click on my email address there, or you can always send them via Twitter as well. So thanks for tuning in, and have a happy holiday.